And we are live back for the best television show on any streaming service out there, period.
Period.
The Penguin. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, we're here back for Geek Variants. We cover all things Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, anime, gaming, Star Wars, and more. And joined with me is the man whose opinion you care about when it comes to DC. Not mine, Tony. How'd you feel about the last episode of The Penguin?
Let me tell you something. I thoroughly enjoyed this. And it's not just because it's a continuation from the last episode when we both agreed that DC kept up what it needed to keep up, but I think that the storyline is outstanding. I will say that they're closing loopholes that certain other companies leave wide open. I'm looking at you, Marvel. They're giving a down to earth explanation on the rise of the Penguin to Crime Boss. And it's everything that I want right now. I'm still waiting for a letdown episode. I'm hoping number three isn't going to be that because one and two so far have been on point. I will say that, Brent, I think you are correct that your man has a stuttering problem, but I think it's only when he gets extremely nervous, like being in the
When he was
presence
around
of
the
a.
call girl, when he failed Penguin, when he was in the
Yeah,
hole, like it's gonna be part of his character development
and I'm
when he
fine with that.
finally breaks that.
But I don't. I'm not the type of person that I like character flaws. I like people to have problems, and I like to see them deal with their problems daily because everybody has problems. Not
hmm
everybody can overcome their problems, and I'm one of the few guys that honestly, when I watch movies, I want the bad guy to win at times. I mean, it's just how it
Sometimes they're
is.
morally correct. It's just the way
Think
they're going about things. You're like,
think about a
maybe tweak a few
Killmonger.
things.
Think about a Killmonger would have won. In
I feel
fact,
like the MCU could have been better ran overall with Killmonger in charge.
you
It
know what I'm
just would
saying?
have been interesting to see what would happen when Thanos showed up because I think the ending would have been
It would have been
with
more
the Earth
brutal.
being finished.
It'd have been more brutal. I don't know. I think Killmonger would have handled him. I just think so because he's different from Black Panther. But I just think that the happy endings are nice, but they're not real. And that's one thing I think Marvel had over DC, especially in the comic books. Marvel dealt with more real world issues and real life issues, and DC was more fantasy.
Because you have godlike characters sauntering through DC left, right, and center. It's like it's why power scaling is so broken for that universe, and people
Power
are like to
scaling
throw
is
them up in
off.
like versus battles. Is like just
That's why
you better not
and
do it.
you cannot put one of the strongest DC characters, I'm gonna say Superman, against one of the strongest in Marvel, which is Thor. Because yes, I know they had a fight in the Amalgam universe back. If for those that don't know, back in the day, DC and Marvel had a crossover. Purists like myself don't count it because it was fan voted and it didn't explain why it would happen. Like there in no world, in no existence, does Wolverine beat Lobo ever. You
Lobo
can,
would make mincemeat out of him, and it should be over. And again, sup Antonio, sup Trey. I'm really chaos. Welcome back. Continue.
but it's just you can't power scale a guy that can move planets from time to time to a guy that's a god. I mean, okay, it's just not possible. If we're going on a strength level, Hulk is the strongest out of him, Thor, and Superman. That's been established. But we're talking about more powerful. We're talking about Superman. He's called Superman for the reason that he is supposed to be the epitome of what a man can be.
He's just a running hack on everything. And as of now, thank goodness he isn't in this Gotham because this universe is
He
grounded.
cannot be in this Gotham. He cannot.
It's like young
You
Batman makes perfect sense
you can
for
bring
what we
in
have
you can
now.
bring in all the street level. You can bring in Black Canary. You can bring in a Green Arrow if you wanted to. You could even bring in a Green Lantern if you wanted to. But you
But have
cannot
him
bring
on
in
flybys. You can't have him on standard patrol
just like
routes.
a green.
Things will
You
be
can have a
over.
green light going across sky. Everybody will know what it is. That's all we need. You cannot have a Superman in this universe at this moment.
Martian Manhunter again would even break this. Like you can't go anything above, your standard street level people or individuals because while we love Sofia Falcone, we love the Penguin, we love how grounded this has stayed. Basil Carlo,
Yes.
very ever growing and ever evolving character. We still
Ooh,
are
9 o'clock.
ground level. So we haven't
Let's.
necessarily hit that stride yet. I'm just basically hitting refresh. I do not see it yet. Once it
I do
is
not see it
struck,
yet either.
we'll sync up with everybody and we'll have a fantastic time watching this next episode. I watched the second episode a second time earlier today just to try and get everything. I'm still not sold that Dr. Rush is who he says he is. But again, I talked to you about that off air, and
I
you
mean, you can
convinced me
say
it's
it.
probably best if it's not. Because
You
I really want Dr. Rush to be Hugo Strange. I want him to be influencing these inmates at Arkham, kind of pushing them to be the wildest, wackiest, insaniest that they could possibly be. But again, is he necessary for the show? Was your counterpoint, and he's not. He's
and who did I
absolutely
say
not,
it should?
especially right now.
Who could it actually be?
I'll
Say
let
it.
you have this one.
I think if he has to be anybody, he could be an alias for Jonathan Crane. I think it
Good
will
old
make perfect
Scarecrow.
sense. I think it makes perfect sense for him to be Jonathan Crane. Hugo was never anybody's lackey. He was and is the lead of whatever he does. So I don't see him as being, a subordinate for this time. Even he's working his way up. And I understand it's an OG story for Penguin, but I think it makes better sense for it to be a young Scarecrow coming into his own, you know, one on one with patience. Think about it, he's got the flashing lights behind him. Hugo never used that. Crane did. I know I might be reading too deep into it, but this is my thing. Batman is my dude. So that's just what I'm looking at right now. And
Yeah,
I
because
still don't see this episode, and I don't. I'm upset.
I think they're just going to continue to tease us just a little bit, and it's been known in time, guys, that sometimes even premiere services like Amazon are usually like 5 minutes late when they drop stuff. It's different for Max because usually they're like within 3 minutes. They're pretty
Right.
on the ball with it, so we'll give it a couple more minutes. But again, having Hugo Strange here or Dr. Crane, our Scarecrow, I trust Matt Reeves and whatever he does implicitly at this moment in time because he's built up such a solid,
Right.
grounded Batman universe. Everything
Right.
flows better. Everyone's understood better. They're more nuanced. There's nothing that's over the top. They haven't even brought in the big heavy hitters of the Batman universe,
Which they don't need.
and it's going perfectly. Why change up a formula that's working? I mean, it's way better than what the Joker Folie à Deux did, where they literally decided to tweak a working formula and gave us a musical in which people were walking out of theaters in droves and is being review bombed as one of the worst movies to drop all year,
This is what
including the
happens.
Borderlands.
This is nothing is worse to the Borderlands. I don't care. That is arguably one of the worst movies ever made because everything about that movie was wrong. At
We have a
least
top
in
three this year for worst movies, period, because we still had that what was that? Was it the Spider Woman movie? What was that? That
yes,
god awful film
Madam
that Will
Web.
had to watch. Yeah,
Madam
Madam Web.
Web.
That sucked. That was
I watched it.
heinous.
I watched it
Oof.
and I didn't understand
Episode
anything
three
about
is
it.
up. Go ahead, hit that
Oh,
refresh button, folks.
uno
Episode
momento.
three,
Uno
titled
momento.
Bliss.
Mine is
Right now,
not
it looks
up.
like we're just go ahead and hit refresh. A bunch
I
will
just
eventually pop
did.
up.
I feel like I'm trying to get tickets to Dragon Con. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Oh, there it is.
Perfect. And then I'm going to skip past the recap. I'll hit pause when we get the first minute of content. I'll leave that minute marker so everyone, us in chat, can
Okay,
synchronize.
I'm about to skip and hit pause.
2 minutes, 10 seconds is that mark we're looking at. Mark to sync at start.
Hold on. Skip
There we go,
recap.
everybody. That way we can get everything. Oh, if I put, 10 instead of the, two hyphen,
Exclamation point.
yeah, that's
So
just beautiful.
right now we
210.
should be at the HBO startup, right?
I got about 210, 215 because I'm right now staring at posters of the running for Mayor Bella
Hold
Real.
on. You said, let me
It's probably like 5 seconds further. I
use.
was just making
Hold
a
on.
rough estimate at first. I just want to make sure that we were able to sync up with everybody.
Hold on. Mine is. Let me see.
Because it is not refreshing that they kept so many great characters. We'll
8, 9. All
wait on
right.
Trey.
So I
He should
am
be joining up
at.
as well.
All right. We'll wait on Trey. I'm at Mr. Stutter because you know I suck at names. I don't know why I suck at names so bad. I'm just giving everybody nicknames, so y'all better follow behind.
Start jotting down all the names that he has. Because look, he's a fantastic character. The actor is absolutely killing it as his driver. So the fact that you can't remember his name is a little bit shocking. But again, if you followed us for any length of time, you know Tony and names just
Do
don't go together. Unless it's like X-Men or Batman universe related. Otherwise, not so much. Hey, Antonio, perfectly synced up. Good to
All
go.
right.
Just
I got Stutter Afro Man walking.
all right. Trey is synced up. Everybody, let's go ahead and hit play. Let's enjoy episode 3 of The Penguin, titled Bliss.
I know I'll be ahead of you. I already know this, but I don't care. I'll just pause and catch up as you talk.
Oh, because I'm gonna be talking throughout most of this episode, just like it was the first time. Because just
All right, give me key points of where you are, because I know I'm ahead of you.
he's talking to his girl. I think this is before the Riddler. This has to be probably Graciela.
And they're walking away right now.
No, he's just got still holding the lunch bag, and they're
Tell me when
talking,
they
or they're
walk
about
away.
to walk together.
Tell me when they walk
Now
away.
they're walking away. They've split
All right,
up.
now we're close. All right,
Yeah,
we're about 1 second off, so that's fine.
yeah. That's a good enough healthy mark.
Trey,
Yeah,
you gotta
this is the
skip the
night the Riddler
commercials.
did his thing. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Ah, so he speaks Spanish, so English not a first language. Hmm. Muy bien, en español.
That's right. Drink it. Be defiant.
Hmm, hmm. And so he still had to stutter forever, so it can happen at any time. Hmm, hmm. Nice little happy
Ooh,
family. Everyone seems to be doing good.
mamacita. I'm sorry.
Act right. My goodness.
Puppy.
Hmm. So this could probably explain why he's trying to hijack stuff off Penguin's car.
Right. And again,
He's
he's
got more
stuttering
ambition than his
because he's
dad
being
does.
nervous. He's
Hmm,
extremely nervous now.
hmm, hmm. Hmm. So he's got a bad friend that nobody likes. This Calvin fellow. I mean, I'm still in the same camp as the dad. Like, if you're hanging around hoodlums, like things are gonna keep going the wrong direction for you. Because even if you're
I
a
know
good
I couldn't
kid,
have talked to my dad like that.
oh no,
Mm-mm.
no, 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 no. I'd have been locked up in the house for a good while. No, oof, yikes. Dark story.
Oh, is that Tito's? Oh, I'm sorry. I should not know this.
Mm,
That's not good. Good.
that is nope. Everyone looking at him is like he's bad news all the way through. Mm. Yeah, I mean, you lived in Gotham, so I mean, yeah, calling it kind of a dump would be, Pot and kettle.
I'm surprised it's not raining. It's always raining in Gotham.
Almost always. They have the worst weather. You think they're like in Washington or something. Nope.
Really?
Staying. Like you can see your family from here, so clearly you didn't go that far. So something stupid happens, you'll be able to take
Correct.
care of everybody. Uh, I don't know why. And can you imagine being happy living in Gotham?
I mean, it is New Jersey, so. Oh, I said it.
Mm. So this is the girl that's been like calling him and trying to get a hold of him.
Yes.
I'm assuming something stupid happens like here because of Riddler and
Well, there you go. Okay. Fireworks or
hello.
explosions? It is Gotham.
Oh yeah.
That's an explosion.
Oh
That's an
yeah, because they
explosion.
just took up all the different seaboard dams. So it'd be like, boop, there you go. Oh, yep, get her down now and protect her.
Hey
Things are
man.
about to go stupid bad. Hmm. Oh,
This is the end of Batman.
yep. Beautiful sync
Catac-
up.
it's Cataclysm for those that want to read the book.
Hmm. Yeah, because like, man, what do you think is gonna happen in like the next 10 seconds? They're doomed.
Oh no. Not the parents. All of them. He lost his whole family.
Oh, wow.
Well, we're not gonna say he lost them, but I'm gonna say he lost them.
I think I'm gonna say they're about a little wet right now, swimming with the fishes. Mm. Penguin's all excited. Did they pick up the shipment already? The easiest way of like describing like mob mentality. So are we friends? For
For
now.
now. Yeah.
I mean, that's so out of pocket.
It's hilarious.
Oh, Penguin.
Some things I'd say.
Mm. Ooh, damn. No, there won't be a next time if you mess up that badly. There will not be
Facts.
a next time. Yeah, time to drive. Look like a driver. He got a little ambitious there, perked up, saw the money, just, huh? Huh?
How is it that I guess that's how much it was just by how many bills he counted?
Yeah, a grand a week? Whew.
I do that.
For driving?
Oh,
Yeah. I ain't asking no questions. Do you want mints? What kind of music you want playing? I'll shut up, stare out the window. It's good. I'm having a
nah,
good
that ain't
time with it.
enough to work for the mob. That's not enough.
I'd work for Penguin. I don't think it'd go
Oh,
well because Batman would like, break my everything. But that's another conversation for another day. If Batman's running the insurance companies, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I am suing the crap out of you for this. You literally just sent me into your other company. Don't believe everything. Like she for sure did it.
as he goes into his little safe, like, leave me
She's just
outside
gonna
to
go answer
answer
the
the
door.
door.
And this is
Who
your
is it?
job. You are the
Who is it?
doorman. Hello. Fun conversation time. Hi, Sophia.
Crazy eyes.
Offer her a drink, somewhere to sit. Like, be as casual about this as you can. Forward without being too forward. You don't want to let her know that you are about to probably pee your pants because you're hanging out with the hangman.
That's actually pretty cool, and I want one.
She called you tacky.
That's fine.
It was nice though. I would have wanted one.
You know what I'm saying? Not with that
Maybe a little
music
bit
though.
different music chase, a little bit more soul to it, but I mean, everything else was fine.
Give me that fireplace with some Boney James. I'm good.
Nice taste. You don't need to embellish on it. Just say, "Hey, I worked on his cars." I just be like, "I was a mechanic."
Yep. Worst feeling in the world.
Come on, please light. Come on. Eh,
She's gonna light it right up. Wow.
immediately. Because I mean, you never challenge a smoker to light something. They will get it first try immediately. Antonio, my goodness.
I agree with Antonio.
The chat, the internet is exactly on the same side. Everyone is trying to looking at Sophia like I can fix her.
I didn't say I want to
No,
fix her. I like
no,
crazy.
now simmer down. Nope. There's Penguin.
Sarcasm.
Yeah. Hmm. I'd be like,
Mm-mm.
don't poke in the bedroom. Let's not do any of this. Nah, Victor. Mm. Now he's even spooked. All right.
Could have been me outside. I got a bum foot, and you want me to drive? Come on now. That's why I got this guy.
Like my foot doesn't even work all that good.
He basically told you to stay in the apartment and don't touch nothing.
Yeah. Like find the
Don't do it.
TV, hope
Don't
some.
do it. Don't
No,
do it.
don't invite your girl over. Oh, that's the dumbest thing you can do.
Meet me on the roof. Meet me on the roof.
Where have you been? Where haven't I been? I've been in a hole. I've been taking care of people. I've been driving around a gangster. It's been a bad time. Oh, I've been taking care of the elderly too. Add that on the list.
You know how privileged Sylvia got to be to make Penguin hobble around the car to open her door when she's capable of doing it?
These families got power and money.
Polo.
Hmm. I was wondering why you said Polo and then Marco. Yeah, I'm literally a second behind you. Yeah, paid him in diamonds. The ones that were supposed to get rid of Viti. Penguin and eyeballing some of the stuff. Interesting looking operation.
Ooh, she's the ringleader.
She's keeping him as much out of the loop as possible. She's smart as all get out. I wonder who's really running it from Arkham then.
Scarecrow. I'm calling it.
Hmm.
I'm telling her, Jonathan Crane.
Jonathan Crane got a new haircut if that's him.
It doesn't matter.
She's not answering any questions. She's just like,
If you
keep
can
going. Listen.
reimagine 90% of Batman's rogues in the Batman, if you can give me a new version of Riddler, I can take a new version of Scarecrow.
Mhm. Look at you being flexible and adjusting, old timer. I'm proud of you.
Look, the Batman was the greatest live action Batman movie ever.
And we were all nervous as all get out before we saw it. Mhm. So we have magic mushrooms, I guess, would be the easiest way of describing it. That makes people feel pretty good.
So I think she's about to tell us what's going on. Yep, here we go.
Mm. Limited imagination. Mm. Okay, there we go. It's like borderline there. Yeah. Com- yeah, this is falling more and more into Crane's territory the more she's describing this.
What if he is in charge
Mm.
and this is the beginning of him and his fear toxin?
Oh dear.
Let me stop this because I'm gonna be disappointed if this doesn't work. Oh, he invited his girl over. I'm gonna fight him.
It, you literally invited your girlfriend over to a gangster's house.
Who
Are
said
you
don't do
stupid or are
nothing?
you stupid?
I think he's in love.
That don't mean nothing. If I love her, I'm keeping away from this place. Like I fell in with the wrong crowd. You didn't. You got a choice in this. Like I tried to attempt theft of something that from the wrong person, and here I am. And Penguin's gonna know what happened. No. And then they're gonna have a moment. And he's gonna be like, "Hey, let's take it to the bedroom," and he's gonna go into the wrong room.
Yep, I'm not saying that. I'll tell you later.
Do I even want to know?
I'm gonna put it in a private chat.
Oh no. Oh no.
There you
This is
go.
all kinds of bad.
Read that.
Oh, dude. Do I really want to? I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, Penguin's got like six senses going off right now, and Tony, he's like, someone is in my house that's not supposed to be in my house. This is
Penguin
his
is
most
worried
innermost
about
sanctum. You don't do
Penguin
this.
is worried about bleeding mushrooms right now.
What kind
So
of
we're
choice does she
gonna
make?
put this in a timeline and say this happened 2 weeks before the Batman,
Hmm.
or around that, right?
More or less. Picked up 10 days after, or 2 weeks after, was episode one.
But see, that throws off this episode with
Oh, she's
Cataclysm just happening.
leaving. Oh no. Well, he's going to make a really, really big mistake, and he's not going to be acting with the correct head at any moment in time throughout this
It's
moment.
gonna happen, and I support it.
I support nothing. My friends' houses are not supposed to be used as such, let alone something that
That's
evolved
what
as
I'm.
far as a
Hey,
gangster.
Trey just picked up. I'm telling you, that might be the fear toxin. I'm telling you, this might be Scarecrow because we did have a secret villain in here.
Will that secret villain play into the Batman 2? Because there's been a lot of rumors that Hush was going to be up
You can't.
for the
You
second
can't
one.
use Hush.
You said the
You,
Riddler couldn't be used as well.
no,
Well,
no,
then
you can't
when
use Hush because of the timeline.
you keep assuming that they're going to follow the comics,
Even if they don't,
ye
you got to introduce.
learning on the fly.
And it depends on which Hush you use. You're gonna use the TV version Hush, or you're gonna use the comic Hush because they're two different people.
Very much so. Tough choice. It depends. It was something that came out for Breves himself, so I'm interested to see like the legitimacy of that, or is he just throwing everybody off because he wants to keep it close to his vest? The Batman is literally 2 years away from us now.
I can see them using Scarecrow now. I'd be found. Say it.
He'd be like, I'm kind of indebted to him. Like, I can't do nothing. Oh, Victor, 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 Victor. Why are you being so foolish right now? It's like she's leaving either way tomorrow, so I'm gonna stay. I'm choosing my life on this one.
She's leaving because she has no choice. She has nothing left.
Not unless he starts, funneling her some money.
He's making 4 grand a month. Even in Jersey, you can get an apartment for that.
Yeah,
It might be a
make
one
something
bedroom.
happen. 'Cause you don't have to stay with him like all the time. You just got to be ready to call an audible should something happen.
Oh, she got to go. She got to go.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got to go like now.
makes no sense because
Oh,
Gotham
Victor,
Station is
no.
underwater. You can't meet her at Gotham Station.
Unless they got it out in like 2 weeks, which would be unprecedented work from the army. Okay, I understand we need a Mac, but if he hobbles his little happy self up here,
Mm-mm.
he got so lucky he got a courtesy text. That's a weird head nod. All right, security guard number 3.
Nonna.
Hmm. It's a brilliant plan. Let's all lay low and do nothing. Sit on our money. He means go to Italy. Hmm.
Sarcasm.
Oh. Oh, wow. This guy's got some serious weird life choices. He's sleeping with his boss's wife, and now he's kicking her out. Great life choices. She took out 7 women. You might be the 8th at this rate. Shoot.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh, you just threatened the crazy Arkham lady. Don't do that.
It's foolishness of the highest order. That's why his hairline left him because he knew he was going to be leaving this
Hey,
world shortly.
we don't talk about hairlines.
We only talk about the receding ones.
Yeah, mine don't exist no more. It's just there.
It's
It
trying
was
its
a
best, okay?
It's a memory.
And got a lot of McAllen. Big old gift there.
You don't walk into somebody's house empty-handed.
Yeah. Always show up with a gift of some kind. He's like, why are you constantly contradicting my plans? I've got what I've got. Like I didn't ever said I had all the fine tuned details perfect. Mm-mm. What is she? I laugh. She has like a shotgun back there, just like, whoa,
She's
what?
not. She ain't carrying.
Mm, mm, mm. He is just silver tongued as all get out, and this
You know
is
what
a
I'm
gift.
saying? It's like me in my 20s
Mm. Talk yourself in and out of situations you ain't supposed to be in.
all the time.
Hmm.
Who's gonna be the guinea pig?
I love how she was like, kind of gave him like that wry smirk, like she liked what he was selling with Bliss. Like, you know what? I like that. That's nice. Oh, he's trying to prep his speech for Penguin. Foolish.
Without stuttering.
Vic's just stupid at this point. There ain't nothing wise about anything he's done.
It's his first girlfriend. I don't blame him.
He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's.
Oh no.
I mean, if he doesn't, someone else will. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. I wonder if this is the crooked detective. Yeah, Antonio, I'm shaking my head at this kid too.
That's why I had girls. I couldn't have boys. Mm-mm. For
Like, what do you
what?
want? For what? Like, let's have this conversation right here, right now.
Stop stuttering. Just stop stuttering. I have a speech impediment. I would have set that alarm off so quick.
Yeah. He doesn't have anything on him. Uh, I mean, episodes are continuing to hit, Daniel. They just continue to keep on hitting. They do not miss with this series. Episode 3 is cooking as well. Ah, that was nice.
You just took my money. Okay. I'm coming to see you later.
With Penguin.
Nah, I don't need Penguin. I
He
need one of
does.
his boys. I need one of his boys.
Hmm.
Can't tell you.
Mm. Once again, the Penguin's continuing to try it. Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Oh dear. Wow. They are dangerous together.
This 1-2 punch right here between these two is just amazing.
Yeah, you'd have to have some insane constitution called BS on any of this.
Facts.
Mm. Mm. Wow. No. They just bluff their way into absolute hell. Sheesh.
The
No matter what
web
position
that we
Sophia is being
weave.
put in is just this tough. Penguin's actually semi impressed there.
He didn't get the whole G. He got about 400.
Hmm. Hmm. Did they choose this restaurant on purpose or something going on here? Yeah.
Foie gras. Foie gras.
Paraguay.
Say foie gras.
Just get the filet if you can't. Wow. Penguin would have told me to shut up too. Damn. All right. There we go. If I was the waiter, I'd just be like, all right, cool. I'm leaving now.
Oswald sees this man as his understudy.
Yeah.
100%.
He's like, I don't take in any schmuck off the street. You do if they remind you of you.
Was.
They're not with us anymore.
He said was. I mean, that I'm taking it that's dead.
Yeah.
But they died. But they died. Say it. He died. They died. I'm telling you.
They just come out with it. At least help them pity you a little bit and be like, I want to run away with this girl, have a happy ending, and then hope the pity party works. The only string he's got. Hmm.
Oh,
Wow, he picked up the accent and everything like nothing happened. But again, he was speaking Spanish last episode, so this doesn't sound outside of his wheelhouse.
he was learning Spanish.
Hmm.
But like I said, that right there confirmed that they have died.
Hmm. Penguin
We
caught on to it really quick and was very astute with what's going on, but he's paying a lot of attention to the girls.
Penguin made him lay in the
Why?
grave to prove a point to him and make him understand, which I'm good with.
Oh, Johnny Vidi's wife. Well, Johnny Vidi's girl. Hmm. Yeah, it almost makes you forget, Antonio. It almost makes you forget. Not quite enough, though.
We can never forget because these
Mhm.
episodes are great.
Mhm.
Well, that's just rude.
Playing everything intelligently. He's left out for life. That's polite. Make sure they get all their stuff and their belongings. Yeah, can make one phone call.
That's it.
Yeah, it's like we'll make you talk willingly or the unwilling route.
Everybody wins.
Yeah, happy endings for everybody, literally and metaphorically. Wow, desperate play here at the end there.
Don't shoot
Penguin,
him.
don't react.
Don't shoot him.
You need this. You can pop him right in the nose real quick, but don't not anything
Nope.
more than that.
It's gonna happen.
His fuse is
Yep.
about to.
Death. 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 How you
Fed
let
him
the
a cell
penguin?
phone.
The penguin speed blitzed him. How do you do that?
Anger.
He speed blitzed you. The
Just
penguin.
literally make the phone call. Like make the call because it'll be the last thing you do otherwise. But I think she gained a little modicum of respect for him right there.
Oop! Look at that white suit.
Hmm. He cleans up nice. That cam girl is obsessed with Vic.
I will tell you more about that collar off the podcast.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's got an eye for talent, or she just got an eye for trying to make the big bucks, and she just keeps looking at Vic like that. Get off your phone. Make yourself feel important. Flex the shoulders. Like, let's go. Oh no, the father figure thing.
The father figure that he needs right now.
Yeah, because he's acting foolish, running away and think he's gonna have a simple life. Absolutely not.
Brent, I just had the worst thought ever.
You got the private chat for it, or are you gonna share it with the folks?
I'm gonna share it because what if Miss Carlo is actually Mr. Carlo in disguise? I need to go sit in the corner and be by myself.
You need to behave. What you need to do.
You
It's
know
not
my
outside the question if this is truly going down the route of Clayface, but again, hmm,
he was a master of disguise. What if he just pulled it off? I'm
because he can
sorry.
he can change
I
anything. So,
I'm not gonna say anything else the rest of the episode. I'm done. Nope.
hmm? There we go. The conversation not playing out well.
Nope. Come on, Penguin, get out of it.
She's way more dangerous than anyone you've been playing games with. This ain't gonna go well.
I got faith
Yeah.
in Oswald.
Someone has to, because Sophia's been MVP of this entire show. Hmm. They are having a really, really good night, but they still haven't shown the side effects of bliss, so we're still gonna be interesting to see how things go. He was all as confident as could be, but looks like this entire club is blissed out.
Yep.
Oh, I was wondering whose club they were at. Must be at one of the triad clubs.
Pre-iceberg
Well, the iceberg's underwater.
for now.
He does like money. Wow. Won't ask against the Falcons.
Oh,
Eh, yeah. They seem to be both pretty happy that Falcon's gone. Penguin's just gonna let her work.
yep. I would too. Don't interrupt her. Hugo Strange.
Psychologist, oh boy. Is got everybody tripping out right now.
I can't even hear the music anymore.
They turned it down on purpose
That's not how the club works.
because they're supposed to be turning the music down because people are fading out.
That's your new girlfriend right there, Vic.
Whether you like it or not, yeah, that's his new girl.
That's his new girlfriend.
Yeah. Don't dance with her. Don't be foolish.
He's gonna be fooled.
It's because she's wearing that outfit and his eyes weren't at eye level. He
It's
was
the
lost.
collar. It's the cops.
Mm. Mm. Oh,
Vic
he's
got
having
PTSD.
yeah,
He
he's
got
got it bad.
PTSD.
Did he drop some of
No.
it? Oh, Vic, you klutz.
Poor Vic.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say it's not Clayface for just all this. Oh, we're having a crying breakdown. Oh no. I've heard people have bad trips, but this is not good. There we go.
Keep it together, Vic.
I love how the girl has so much more wherewithal than him. Be like, hey, stupid, come on, get it together, figure it out. She just saved his life. That was like $300 sitting on the ground.
Ooh, Scarecrow. Scarecrow gave it to you.
So yeah, it's either Scarecrow or this is we're going down the Doctor Strange route.
I'm telling you, Scarecrow makes so much sense.
I'm still waiting for Batman to make an appearance at some point in this
He don't need
season.
to.
He's already rumored to be in here for at least once.
Cameo, sure.
She's quick on her feet.
Mm. Pull it together, Vic.
I wonder if Penguin would like actually trust him if he knew like what kind of embarrassing breakdowns he's having right now. Like if I'm running a mob, he's fired.
Don't look at your phone. You know who it is.
Yeah, you need to leave her behind, and your old life died when your parents did. It's like you got to go and move on. I mean, he still hasn't heard about the embarrassing thing you did, but yeah, he wants that phone now. You
Here,
grabbed that too
here
fast. It
we
was not
go.
natural.
Here we go.
He's like, I don't trust nobody right now. I'm too close to the finish line. You are not going
Mm.
to bungle this. Oh boy. Oh, ooh. Well, not how I'd define her, but yeah. Either you do or you don't, kid. Trying doesn't really matter anymore. This is a do or be put under business.
Don't turn on each other. Don't turn on each other. Come on.
Wow. Mm. Because this is exceptionally personal to him because if he sees himself in him. Mm. I mean, they're both spitting right now.
Hey man, this scene right here is so good.
Penguin's 100% right. You chose this. You've been doing this. Either you choose me or walk. I don't care. I'll make it work. Oh, wow. He's really going to try and walk?
He ain't gonna get far.
No. because he's gonna realize what the world is like without Penguin as his back. Oh no, are we really gonna take his car? Wow. Okay. Oh, Vic. Because this one's personal for Penguin. Everybody else was replaceable up other than Vic.
What you gonna do, Vic? She is
Pull
standing right
away,
there.
Vic. Pull away.
Go back. Go back to where you belong.
You can have a nice, simple life with her, or you can have the life you actually want. It's that simple. She's moving with or without you.
And she's gone.
Yep. Time to turn your butt around and go fix the damage that you caused. Go tell Penguin you were sorry. You were wrong. He was right. I would have felt some kind of way about him taking my car, though. That's that's for certain.
You left him with the keys. Come on now.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
It, it's done.
Good business, bitch. They worked. Hmm. She's kind of being a party pooper, but I get it.
That's all you're getting.
That's a lot.
Boss.
Hmm,
He's gonna be a boss.
hmm. Wow. Wow. Oh, Farrell's just hitting this episode.
Mm. Even the chat got quiet because this is such a great acted episode.
Like the plot's not exceptionally nuanced or difficult. They're just killing it. Hmm. This is as tender as moments you're gonna get between these two
Pretty much.
because they just
Penguin
had
and
scored
his
the best
fake
business deal of
cries.
their lives, and they're both crying. I love how it's a lighter that Vic couldn't figure out again. Do you necessarily have to trust him to keep moving forward?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
Hello. Hello, Maronis. Oh, Vic, now's the time to be a hero.
pretty much.
Drive that car into a couple people. Just boom, 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 boom.
Make them speed bumps. Do it, Vic.
You need to save your boy now because you've got a lot of making up to do, especially considering the way you were talking to Penguin when he was giving you the life you've always wanted, and there were minimal strings attached. It may have been gray lines, but still.
You got to do it. You got to wreck the car. You got to
Yeah,
wreck the
you need to
car.
drive right through that fence and just go boop, boop.
There you go.
Rev that engine. Man, he acted fast on that one. Oh,
You got to do it. I mean, you could have took out more than one though.
yeah,
We got to teach him how to drift. Too fast.
too
I'm sorry. That was
furious.
a horrible. No, that's a horrible franchise.
Entirely so. Where's
Really?
Sophia? Wow. They did it again. Every single episode is better than the last. How?
So I'm gonna let this play out. We're gonna turn it down.
There's nothing in the end credits. It's just
Or
them recapping stuff that happened throughout the episode.
let me. Well, we can go ahead and close that down there, right?
Yeah, you can
As
go down and
long
close off the Penguin.
as long as
Whew.
you're sure.
You can double check if you want, let it run, but
No,
yo,
I'm just gonna skip. Yeah, it's
oh,
nothing. All right, boom. Oh my goodness gracious.
let Matt Reeves cook. My goodness. Where
Wow.
do you even like start with a breakdown on that? Like I'm still trying to like get my thoughts together, but
Um,
everything that played out was beautiful. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got your thoughts better than I do.
I just want to give a shout out to Colin Farrell and the job that he is doing playing the Penguin. Because the last time Colin Farrell was in a superhero movie, it
Oh, do
did
we even need to
not
address
go
that?
well. I'm gonna talk about Bullseye.
We don't need to talk about it. We're not
We
sullying the
gotta
moment. Carry
no
on.
no no because the last time he was in a superhero movie and it came out in that god awful movie, I just knew Colin Farrell was done with superheroes. But he has come to the Penguin and put his foot all the way in it. He up to his kneecap in it right now, and I am absolutely loving this. For me, let me tell you something about me. When I get into a movie, I go from this to this. I was so into this. I The scene in the bathroom was so well acted. The scene with the triad was so well acted. Vic with his girl was so well acted. They are nailing each and every scene in the entire episode. I don't know how to act right now because if you give me 8 episodes of this, then you go into the Batman 2 and give me more. Hey, DC, you found your universe. You found your universe.
They're gonna fumble it. They always do. Always fumble it.
Not if you leave Matt Reeves alone.
Like if I hear James Gunn is even touching this, I'll be like, go go away.
Look,
Screw your
I
Guardians work. I appreciate
look.
you. You had your
I
time,
don't get the
but
James Gunn
please,
hate. He does decent work, but compared to this,
it's subpar compared to
it's
this.
subpar.
Everything else is.
But if you compare James Gunn Justice League to that abysmal travesty that came out before it, James Gunn Justice League was heads and
James Gunn didn't do
shoulders.
Justice League.
Not James, you know what I'm talking about, Zack Snyder. You know, I'm look, Penguin got me shook right now, and I don't get shook easy, but Penguin got me shook. If, like I'm saying, if you compare Zack Snyder's Justice League to the original god awful one, it's head and shoulders above that one. If you compare Penguin to Justice League, it's head and shoulders above that. This
It's
is
better than Peacemaker.
Peacemaker was it the best one
Enjoyable. It
so
was
far?
fun. It was the best thing that James Gunn has done with DC thus far,
I will, you know
and
what?
it's
I'll
the
support
only
that.
thing that's like worth it because Joker 2 dropped under his tenure, so I'm putting that on him, even though people said he wasn't involved. That's your L. That's your company. Run it right. You allowed this decision to happen. That's
And
on you
I can honestly say that I'm not going to see Joker 2 for one main reason.
because it's a
I
musical. No one,
I
no one
hate
wanted that.
musicals. I've never liked musicals. I will not ever like musicals. So I'm not going to watch Joker 2. And
I could put whatever I want on Gun Chaos. I could put
let
whatever I want on Gun. It's
let
either
me
you're
let
running
me
everything or you're running nothing. It's like how Feige gets blamed for Marvel, whether it's great or bad. You're in
exactly.
charge. This is your thing. Handle your business. You ain't handling your business. Is it
Brent,
really your business?
I'm going to say something that's going to totally shock you.
Okay, I'm not used to this. Let's go ahead.
I watched Mr. Phoenix's Joker and I didn't like it.
Okay,
I I made it
we're off
about
topic, but okay.
I made it about two-thirds through the movie and I shut it off. I am 3 episodes deep into the Penguin, and I'm about to go watch the original three again because I need more of this. I I don't know what else.
There's no other show that rivals this
I
right now.
I can't
It's not
think
even
of
close.
anything wrong with these 3 episodes right now. I can't. It's
I'm in the
doing
same boat
every
you are, and
it's
I
doing
love critiquing
everything.
stuff. I love it just for the sake of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks.
And if
I've
Will was
got
here, he would
nothing.
do the same thing, but it's doing everything that they promised. This is doing everything that people like myself and especially you, when we watched the Batman with Twinkle Man, Robert Pattinson,
Why
we
are you gonna
enjoyed.
disrespect him after he gave you the best
I don't.
Batman
I
movie?
don't care because he's forever going to be Twinkle Man. I don't care. Vampires don't twinkle. That's just I don't care. But shut
I
up.
really want to blame the writer on that one. He hates that franchise as much as you do. If you've seen his interviews about
I
Twilight, he hates it just as much, if not more, than you do.
That whole
But
franchise is
go ahead.
trash. But and I knew when I saw the Batman, my mind said Brent is going to absolutely love this movie. And what happened when Brent saw it? Brent absolutely loved this movie because it's everything that Brent loves. It's everything that people who want a comic book detective style movie, that's what we want. And that's what they gave us. And you know what they're doing? They're giving it to us in episode form now, and each one is hitting the mark every single episode. And I am waiting. I'm still waiting for that one episode to die down. To put us back to like, okay,
Because it's still
maybe we
going,
gave
huh?
it.
Huh?
And
Huh? We're just trucking right
I
now.
I still think, and this is just my opinion, I think episode 2 was probably the best of the three. 1 and 3 are not far behind. So I think it
Mm-mm.
maybe gave a little crest, and then it slightly came down a week, maybe a point one. But if you keep this up for the entire run, and the Batman 2 comes out and does it again, I am not gonna know how to act. As you can see, Batman is my guy. I love I love the storytelling. People forget with Batman running with the Justice League and him being among gods and immortals like Wonder Woman, he is still just a man. Batman's superpower is his mind. That's what people forget. He is a detective first. He was based off of Sherlock Holmes. This is the Batman universe that we want. I don't need to see Batman ingesting, some kind of venom and becoming super Batman. I don't want that. I want a grounded hero in the real world that I can identify with, and you're giving me that universe, and I cannot be more happy. I cannot.
Because as of now, and then like just to answer chat, like yeah, Peacemaker was great, Trey. We're not knocking Peacemaker, but Peacemaker ain't. This is
Peacemaker's not this.
this is a whole nother level of quality that, and Tony hit the nail on the head with this because look, I was typecast for this show to like this show because anything noir style or detective style or anything involving gangsters
Gangsters.
or the mob, and then you add comics on top of that, you have hit every single major happy button I possibly could have
Everyone.
from a mental stimulation point. I am just peak fanning right now.
And
I could not be happier as well.
and
It's
people need to
just
understand, me and Brent are polar opposites. When I like something, I get quiet. When Brent likes something, he does not shut up. It is a non-stop dialogue, and I love it. And it's just how we are. And I don't know what else.
because like if you were in our group chats with myself, Will, and Tony, you'd know that I do 90% of the talking in chat because I get really, really excited about things involving Geek Variants. I'm
Mm-hmm.
passionate about this project with the three of us. I'm excited for where the channel's going.
Oh, I
We're
just cried a
talking to
tear
each
of
and every
joy.
individual person and like getting to know y'all and having a good time, enjoying these shows. When these shows hit like this, it's a whole new level of like adrenaline high for me, which is bad
Yep,
because I got to be up at like 2 in the morning. But that's my problem. I'll worry about it at a whole nother time
it's
because
worth
right
it.
now the Penguin is entirely worth it. If you have friends who are on the fence, be like, look, I need streaming recommendations. Hit up that inbox and say, this limited series is going to be the best limited series out there that we are going to get. Right now, the only thing I'm heartbroken about is that season one is the only thing confirmed. I mean, I don't want them to rush this and turn it into something it
They're
doesn't
not
need to
doing it
be.
too.
But if
They're
season
not
one's all
doing.
we got, we need to enjoy this, embrace this, love this, because we are 2 years out from Batman Part 2. So we are a ways away from getting anything definitive on that. This is going to hold me over for a good long
I mean,
while.
they
I hope you
still
guys enjoy this.
they still have the Arkham possibility that's up in the air at the moment that they may or may not do. That could be a good filler.
But
I
again, we
don't
don't want them to like force everything and like Trey's talking about, we don't want to damage the quality.
exactly.
If we start getting hungry for this and we start demanding something they didn't originally script out, we're going to damage that quality. We're going to be that MCU audience. We're like, give us more, 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 more. And now we're like, give us less. This is garbage. We can't deal with this. This is not what we were expecting. This is not what we
It's
signed up for initially. Like, we want
it's
content done the right way because you're passionate about making a project for yourself and for the fans. When you start doing it only for the fans, people are going to know when stuff's limped in, man. The audience isn't stupid no matter how many times people like try
get over the
insinuating they
Wolverine.
are.
I'm
It's like
sorry. I'm
the
sorry.
audience is not stupid. We will understand when something was made for us. The Deadpool
Yep.
Wolverine was made for the audience. That was made for us to enjoy. I don't think Marvel was just like they were just expecting to recoup their money.
Pretty much.
That's
And
about
it,
it. It served
and
no other purpose.
it's one of the big things on how it's risen. It's always quality over quantity. You can give a million people the exact same thing, or you give 100,000 people the best that they've ever had. Right now, you're giving us the best with the Penguin. I don't I don't need more. And that was the problem with Marvel. And this is just my opinion. They kept cranking out series. They kept giving you movies every time you turned around. Were all the movies good? No. Were all the TV series good? No. But they kept giving it to you because people kept asking for it. I would rather sit back, watch the Batman, have a break, get the Penguin, have a break, get the Batman 2, if the quality is going to be this.
And if it's gonna stay at this, we can hit Arkham up right after this. Be like, we give you 2 years, figure out a script, figure out how you want to pen things out after Batman 2, and address it at that point. And if you say, you know what, we didn't find anything we're passionate about, okay. As long as you gave me, 3 bangers, am I gonna be mad?
If
As a fan, absolutely not.
you know how I am about my shows, I like to theorize. Like in this one, I think we can agree that if they put Scarecrow in here, it would be amazing. It
But do
it
they
would
necessarily need him?
he could
Is
literally
my key
be
thing here.
he could literally be behind the scenes as one of the therapists, as one of the psychiatrists, doing his thing, and boom, the last episode we can just
Bliss gets out of control, and
gets
next
out of
thing you know, the streets are
control,
run by this,
and you see what I'm
and
saying?
boom.
And now you're into the Batman 2, and your main character is an established scarecrow. It
We don't got to
works.
spend any origin time. We don't got to reestablish people. Be like, you've had 2 years to watch this. Why didn't you watch?
And there you go. And I say this because I'm sitting back and thinking about this alleged Arkham series. The way I would do it, I would give us 8 episodes, 6 to 8, somewhere in there, because that seems to be the best, number of episodes to have, anywhere between 6 and 8. Some people say 6 is too less. Some people say 8 is too much. But somewhere in there, each one of these episodes, you can do a deep dive into origins of random Batman rogues. They're
The less
already
popular
incarcerated.
ones.
Give me, put the Clayface in there. You can do an episode on Mr. Freeze. You can, because people know of him. But if you're not a comic head, you don't know him. You know his main thing. But get into a deep dive on what happened to him. You know, you could do Calendar Man just because he was such a big deal in the Arkham series. Come on now, you know he was. He was there, and
Mm.
you get a good
I
deep
wasn't
dive.
laughing at that. I was looking at the comments because like, oh, it's the opposite of bliss. The opposite of bliss is misery
And
by
see,
definition.
and you could do this. You could make this work. I just don't want them to do an Arkham series where one, we are focused on the Joker. I think we can all agree that we are absolutely tired
Have him
of
actually out of
Joker.
jail at that time.
Like, yeah, have
No
him like
Harley, leave it alone.
don't. If we have Harley, make her Quinzel. Don't give me Harley. Give me Dr. Quinzel. Let this could be her origin too, on how she became.
I just want Killer Croc to get a redemption arc at some point.
Killer
At
Croc
some point,
needs.
he needs help
I
because
mean,
he
if
was
you look,
cool in Batman like Arkham City, but again,
oh, he
Arkham
was
Asylum was like the
great.
best thing that happened to him because you're like, this is terrifying. I want nothing to do with this
And I
individual.
don't want him reformed. You cannot reform Killer Croc. I need the violent, meat eating, cannibal Killer Croc. I don't want no reform. No, not Waylon. I need him. I need him. But who? What else is saying?
It's like
Antonio said, "What if his girl is revealed as Clayface? Oh, that would be hilarious. But that's 3 Clayfaces down the road, so I'm not sure how that work out. Or is
hmm,
that wait? It's 4. Basil, Clayface 1. I think that's Clayface 4. That's the girl.
it's like look, Clayface
Because
is
you
a
got the
master of
OG one,
disguise, so it's
you
like he
got
could be anybody.
you got the main one that everybody talking about. Then you got the black cop one. I think she was. I think Clayface was 4. The girl. I'm not sure. I just know Basil is my favorite Clayface, just because he was grounded and down to earth.
I like the Clayface in the Harley Quinn series
Why?
because it was just so stupid and over the
It
top.
was. I can't watch that. I tried watching it. It
The
got it got
first
too out there.
first 2 seasons is fine. After that, it got
Agreed.
out of pocket.
Agreed. The first season by far was the best for me. Then the second one I was kind of like,
Kite Man's along the same vein of season 1, season 2 of
and
Harley
see, I
Quinn.
couldn't get behind Kite Man, but it's something I could watch in the background.
Yeah,
You can't
it
say
was a
that
great
about.
show. I covered with everybody. All the episodes are up there if y'all
If y'all
want to
haven't
go
seen
take a
it,
look at that.
please go watch the recap because Brett does give some great insight for somebody who doesn't know too much about the character. But I am surprised at how much he actually tells you, and it's quite informative.
I have to take notes. I'm a note taker.
That's
If I don't
fine.
take my notes, I
Whatever
got nothing.
works. Whatever works. And just check out all the stuff on our channel. I'm sure it'll be things that you like. It'll be things that you don't agree with, and we want to hear all from you. We want to hear it all.
We just want to have that conversation, that dialogue with our viewers about stuff you enjoy, stuff you don't enjoy. Just sound off all the same. We're not always going to agree. Me and Tony don't even agree like from 5 to 10 minutes all
90%
the
of the
time.
time. 90%
It
of the
just is
time
what
we're
it is.
arguing. It's,
The only thing we agree upon is go Yankees, and this show's
yes,
fantastic.
this show is great.
Like,
This show is great.
go on and tell people about it. We're gonna hit our episode recap here shortly. Chat seems to have kind of quieted down a bit. We kind of went off on a theory tangent, which does happen from time to time.
All
I
the
will not
time.
apologize for it. This is just
Ever.
the shenanigans you subscribe for. So, as per usual, if you want to go ahead and be a part of the Geek Variants community, you know where that subscribe button. It's the bottom right golden logo or the red button below. Help us out. Hit that 1,100 member mark. I got some big videos coming out this week, including our theory crafting for Dragon Ball Daima, which does drop this week, the new addition to the Dragon Ball series. There's nothing in the manga for it, so theory crafting galore can
This is
be
your thing,
happening.
too. That's your thing.
So it's going to be a lot of fun there. Will is doing an exceptional job covering tons of animes that are dropping because we have everything from Dan to Dan to Blue Lock Season 2.
Dan to Dan.
Dan to Dan was wild. Just if you guys want to see a wild anime, that's a wild anime. And like,
Just
do not watch
understand.
with your kids. Watch by
No,
yourself, and just nobody
it's
comes in and out that room.
R
It is
R
weird.
to X rated at times. Bananas.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird one, folks. And then we still have Agatha All Along going on, which is still doing pretty solid. I don't have all that many complaints. And My Hero Academia season finale will be this next upcoming week. You'll be with me for that, per usual. I'm a Brent with the man whose opinion in DC you truly care about, Tony. I'll see you in the next one.